All right, we got more friends to talk to, so let's get on it. Who's next? We'll just go up the line here. Nev. Oh, that's an outing. Let's do the conversations. So let's do Balar, because the conversations are going to be easy, right? The outing might actually involve, like, running around doing objectives. I hope you're doing well today. Whether it's your job or your hobbies, your health, I hope you found something good about the day.
Belora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarel, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ernaris. For our people.
The people Inaris killed and turned into demons with that ritual?
He's willing to do whatever he must to save us. To make the hard choices. The Evanuris. Soulless. They would sacrifice us to their ends.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're going to have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Did he hear us muttering that? Okay. Slowly getting everyone's bonds up. Now we'll have this conversation with Davrin. Oops, no, I want to go back to the world. Oh dear. Hitting all the buttons. Where are we going? Hosberg Wetlands. Oh, that's right. Evka. Hello? Sometimes it's like this. Where I can't select things on the map. Is he just right here?
Good.
You need me for a fight, Joe? Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened, I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens, forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful, he's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
So Isaiah heard the calling. The calling is what First Wardens... Basically when it's their time to die. They live to be like 50 or 60 or so. And they get the calling. The calling of the Blight is too much for them to resist. And they go down to the deep roads to fight as many darkspawn as they can and go out in a blaze of glory. So Isaiah got her calling, and instead of going down in a blaze of glory, she became corrupted and blighted. Oh. A corrupted, blighted mage. Blighted. Do I have everything from you?
Back again?
No, I don't. I'm also trying to get 100 of these green tokens because there's an item, I think, at the black market, whatever, that I want. So,
Heading out.
who do I need to suck up to? The Shadow Dragons, absolutely. That's not... The Shadow Dragons and the Crows? Okay, let's go... All the merchants are like right by the Alluvians, so we'll go sell our stuff to... What's his face here? We're super close to having our factions back. Oh yeah, that's right. Inigo Montoya has a quest here. There's 2 quests.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked.
Let's talk to these guys.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat. I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous. You'll blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
Yep, look at me. Very conspicuous. One of you has a quest?
And everything.
I guess so.
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
Okay.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this catlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Hopefully these 2 quests should get me up over the hump for Shadow Crows. Should we just do them since we're here? Let's do that. We'll do them since we're here. Treviso. Find the spy's gondola. We can do that. Where do you want me to go? There's still a bunch of stuff I need to buy from the merchants in the market. Here, this one?
Kill them where they stand!
Everything going okay over here?
Who are you? Are you in league with those traitors?
Traitors?
Take them alive. I want them to question. Impressive.
I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after.
Let's continue our discussion.
Oh, here's the gondola. Oh, wait.
I'd like to further explain about the undead, if I may.
I do not understand necromancy even a little bit, but the undead are still dead.
Say, for the sake of theory, we imagine an undead being that could transcend death. They might pass through it just as we would walk through a doorway to the room beyond.
Passing through the doorway of death, still dead.
We heard that already.
Perhaps.
What's this? Pearl, I don't know how, but they found us out. I've taken a small cut. Do not worry, it will mend. Come to our spot in the market. Be careful.
Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
Maybe do a little shopping? Oh, the thing that is in the black market. Whatever it is. It's a thing that, it's a trinket that earns me more gold. Which is my biggest bottleneck in buying stuff. I mean, it probably goes without saying that's the biggest bottleneck to buying stuff at any point. Okay, here we are. I already bought everything from the fish lady up around the corner. Not this lady, though.
How can I help you today?
There's merchants in the market here. If you want to sell, like I have a lot of crystals.
Back in that shop.
I already bought everything from her. If you want to sell,
Welcome back.
like I have a lot of cloth. I'm not going to need that much cloth. I have a lot of cloth and crystals from the storeroom in Docktown. So if you want to just get a little money, I mean, it's not a lot, you know, like 100 or 10 of these is just going to get me 450 gold. So it's like, and you have to do this, which is like, I wish there was another way.
It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The note inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while.
Please, stop by again.
This is Indy. Hi. He's 6 pounds. Hi. Hi. Goodbye. She was crying in the hallway. She was lonely. She wants us to sit in the bathroom with her. Sable. The lock on the next rendezvous spot is broken. I've enchanted it shut. Touch the braziers in order I showed you and it will open.
I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
Indy wants me to watch her play with a toy in the hallway. She doesn't really want me to play with her. She just wants me to stand around and watch while she plays with it. Oh, Cat. Hi, Cat. Where are you looking? Oh, he's looking at the people in there? Look at that. There's people in there. Just sitting and chatting, and that cat is watching. That's cool. Fun little set dressing. Take that, Razor. I'm mad at you.
Wait. Flowers? More wine? This Crow and Venatori, those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
Oh my, you're right. We've been chasing a pair of sweethearts.
I don't think the Crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table, they must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
Like, what's our plan? Are we just gonna tell them to, like, knock it off, or they're gonna get themselves killed? Hope that wasn't one of your purses. Mine now, thank you.
A comfort amidst the chaos. A place one leaves so that one might look forward to returning.
The butcher wants to see Treviso? Then
Does Cat know anything?
father will throw a ball and I will wear the best dress.
Are you drunk, ma'am? Pearl. Disaster, my love. The crows have somehow learned about our meetings. And I've heard the Venatori are hunting for a traitor. As if we'd sully our nights with those with anything to do with either of them. Those are for us, only us. Find me at the cafe. We must plan. I won't let us be caught. Neither of us deserves to suffer for something as fine as love. As always, yours, Sable.
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the Crows, and they're trying to capture this secret couple to interrogate them.
Surely we can do something.
We could send the couple a note. Warn them that the crows are hunting them too, and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
Now let's warn them.
Whatever's happening outside, this is a safe place for a hot cup of coffee. Of course.
Now what do we do? Leave a note. It says to go back to their hideout, which is not where the dots are taking me, right? Isn't the hideout... And we'll find out. If it tries to take me back to Mandy Patinkin, I'm not going to tell him anything. I'm telling him nothing. Okay.
There. We left a warning note for a secret couple. Chance will want to know.
Okay.
Good day to you.
Now we tell Chance we dealt with them. It's just fast travel. We took care of it.
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to scowl at love? No. He will wish them well instead.
Good for you, Chance.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
May they start anew in peace.
Your coin helps, and there's some good bargains out there for you.
Alright, after I finish this episode, I gotta go lay on the sofa with a cat. Holy cow. If you hear in the background, hopefully you don't. But if you do, she's being very sassy right now. She wants someone to cuddle with her. Okay. We just have to destroy some Gatlock. We can do that. No time to play a video game. Have to snuggle with the cat. I made a little papoose for her.
The idea appeals.
Why?
Well,
There's the experimental Gatlock. Looks like the Venatori and Antom are guarding it. They haven't set it up to explode yet.
Let's make sure they never get the chance. Last you will ever see.
It's not settled.
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Where is it? There it is.
What are we talking about? Well, so it's immortality.
Let's sell the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
Think they're gonna finish this conversation ever? Now's the time, boys. Guess they're not interested anymore. I interrupted them one too many times. They're fed up. That door, that's right.
More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Is it in this room?
Move faster, slugger!
I want to disrupt Fantastic! Stay in cover! You feel
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Overkill, my girl.
Stay in cover!
That's it over here.
Is everyone in touch?
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
I'll be glad for that. This arcane mixture the Venatori have added to the Gatlock is terribly unstable.
Sorry. You're right there, Governor. Maybe go home, take a bath, have a cup of tea. You seem stressed, bud. There you go. Ratties, little ratties. Excuse me? Oh, it's in the sunken, slummy area.
There's that last cache of Gatlock, and the Ontav and Venatori are on alert.
Don't let them get close to the Gatlock! Maybe if you did, this would have been your last batch!
She's still alive? Who's talking? Doesn't matter. Oh, here she is. No. Oh, they're back there.
Excellent. All safe?
There it is. Very pretty. Very pretty evening.
We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
I almost thought those Antam and Venatori would turn on each other.
Thankfully, neither side seemed to be happy with their magically infused Gatlock.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Now Treviso can breathe easier.
Too unstable? Not worth what they made? Okay, Nev's got a outing, whatever that means. So we're going to Docktown. Puts her on the Alluvian. Where are you at? Oh, geez, you're all the way over there? Well, this will put us closer, and then we can follow the dot till we get there. The Black Emporium? The Black Emporium, not Black Market. Black markets exist in real life. The Black Emporium is imaginary. Okay, so down. Oh, geez, she's way over here. She's on the docks. Or she... Oh, she's over there. Okay, okay. This door? Is this door what we're going to open? Because it's a Nev quest?
Hey.
Hey, Nev. Let's start your quest. Got a cutscene for me?
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Docktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Don't worry about it. In this case, we'll get through it eventually.
Yeah. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah.
Can this kitty come with us? This pretty white kitty?
So, rocks. Look for good ones.
Okay.
You were serious about this.
You'll see why.
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
We gonna skip him? Oh, another kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh, little Rambo. That's our old black cat.
You know, when I say we'll get through, I believe it.
I know you do.
You don't believe me?
I'm skeptical on a good day, and lately...
I understand.
It's not called cursed because of the wrecks. If a smuggler can't handle the rocks and shallows, they should have hired better and no one's crying. But the blood in the sand, don't you think it's thin, the veil? Do you think nothing crawls its way through? Is it not worth a speck of gold? Huh. Here we go.
All right. Time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
Okay. Following you.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
I have so many good hats for being a mage. I think my next playthrough I'm going to be a mage.
Still going.
Because there's so many good hats for mages.
Over here.
Okay.
I'll take you to my usual spot.
We're going to skip these stones?
See.
Isn't it?
Nev is the most romance companion and Emmerich's the least romance, so I'm a bit of a hipster, I guess.
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Stepping back can't hurt. Clear minds get things done.
If only they stayed that way. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done? What sticks? Venatori everywhere, Aelia waltzing back into town. I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabs me in the back.
I'm here to help.
I know. But getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
Side by side with Nev Gallus. Like you are, for me.
You know you're a sap, right? She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe.
Eh?
Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
Sure, Nev. Always. Okay, the spillway. We haven't been down there yet, huh? Oh, we'll just follow the dot.
You got something on Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
We'll see.
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one and kept... Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Here?
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look.
Okay.
I'm on it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Here goes nothing. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, the Taurus. Look there, there's more. By the waterfall.
Okay, we go up and around.
We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander? They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
All that talk of saving Tevinter. Is this what it looks like?
The risen god will unlock my true power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia follows Elganon, if he could give her the trick, the Venatori are in power, but Aelia wants total control.
Blood ritual. Then the missing people. It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't?
Minrathis failed before. Not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown, they've got Nev Gallus to fear.
She won't make it easy.
People's lives are at stake.
Aren't they always? I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
You're not fighting alone.
End of the day, I'm used to counting on myself. That's how it's been.
And now you've got us. When you need it.
It's called friendship, Nev. Sweet. Okay. Now I guess we can probably talk to Solus. Right? There's nothing else left to do. Yep. Let's go see what Old Bald Solus has to say. Oh, I got a missive from the lovers. It'll be back, don't worry.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Algernon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No. You just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would have done it.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
Alright. I can see how you and Algernon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
I suspect them calling Algernon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And one of the first lessons in the Mornwatch is that the Fade is reality, as seen through a smoky mirror.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
Well, I didn't expect to earn his respect. Is that enough for him to... Is that enough for me? I don't know. I really hate this guy.
I appreciate you saying that. Couldn't have been easy.
The only thing worse than being wrong is realizing it. but being afraid to change. Elganan's pride is no greater than mine, but he denies any failure on his part, and I at least try to acknowledge my mistakes. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
Yeah, but you broke my elven inquisitor's heart, Solus. You broke her heart. You and Anders, I'll never forgive you.
What about the Inquisitor? Does she not count as a friend?
She was useful, but there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal. Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates. Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to serving, not ruling. I suppose I did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elganan and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganan's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganan's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganan's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
The odds on this were never good, but we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish, and 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow in wine, because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Okay. We should They should want us to go around the horn and talk to everyone. Yeah, everyone except Lucanus. And then there's a quest right here. What's this? This from the Inquisitor? Rook, we have continued to study changes in the Blight. Our latest findings are very interesting and disturbing. We can't let the spread continue. We'll catch up with you next time you're in the wetlands, Antoine. So, everyone but Lucanus. Gotta deal with this whole wanting to be a lich thing.
Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far back.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
There you are. They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
That's exactly the kind of reckless necromancy that gives the rest of us a bad name.
Just so. But we found where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
I'm always here to talk about it. You know that, right?
It's a comfort, darling. Truly, but... Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
A little fear is healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
I love Vorgoth. I like that nobody knows what Vorgoth is. Vorgoth's Vorgoth, man. Don't try to put him in a box.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
That seems like a trap. Okay. How do I get out of here? Where am I going? Ah. Careful there, Rook. Oh, it looks nice in here. I like it, Harding. This is really pretty. I would live here.
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You needed a little push, but this battle was yours. You fought, and you won.
You showed me that my anger doesn't have to destroy me. That it could be a gift in my fight. And you believed in me. Enough to risk everything. I'll never forget that, so don't you forget it either.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. But do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Sure, but I didn't. But you've also not done all the things and acted the way that Solus has. Like, there's just a distinct difference between you and Solus Harding. What do we got here? I like that. Ooh. We'll stay with this one, since me and Emmerich are in love. Nothing here for Lucanus, so I'll just go talk to Neb and then Balara, and then we'll be done. And then I gotta go sit on the sofa with the cat.
There's something I need to do, back home.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
Of course, Nev. You're still hardened. I gotta win you back. Okay. Oh, jeez. Almost fell right. Clipped right through the floor.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing. It won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme. At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it. We are getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Balara, because you're his sister.
He was my brother, my only brother. And just for a moment, he was my brother again. Then he wasn't. Then he was a person I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy, and it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
I really want to save your brother, Balara. That's my goal, is to save your brother. Oh, we haven't talked to Davrin. Of course, I'm prepared to kill him. But I would like to save him. What are we doing here? How are we doing on hat points?
The Evanurus do not.
I haven't gone far.
They only.
I will.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
I mean, he's got infinity to fly around here. I guess it's not very nature-oriented. It's just kind of weird, floaty rock bits. Anyway, just looking at those towers floating through the air. Hassan, take me over to one of those. I want to see what's in them. Go to my statue here. Okay. Our next episode, we'll do everything that everyone wants to. We'll go out on our little companion quests and make everyone like me more. And we're really close to getting the factions 100'd. Where are we at? Ooh, I mean, we haven't reached the point of no return yet, so some of these quests will undoubtedly grant me faction strength, and there are some bosses, mini-bosses in the Crossroads too, that I can fight to give me Lords of Fortune faction strength. So, okay, we'll leave it there. That's our game plan. Have some coffee, cream or sugar, or black, whatever you prefer, and I'll see you in the next one.
Great job.